guy. Yep, I said it. The Miami Heat, they finally got their guy. They gave a haul. They moved heaven and earth to get Giannis Antetokounmpo. My goodness. Did y'all see what they gave up? They gave up 4 players, 5 draft picks. 3 of them are first round draft picks. Did I remind you guys there's only 2 rounds in the NBA draft? So basically, you gave up whatever potential that might be able to help you down the line. That away. So in free agency, they gave because the Heat gave up. Listen, what they gave up. They gave up Tyler Hero, starter, Khalil Ware, uh, uh, decent big man off the bench that usually comes in for Bam. Jaime Jaquez Jr., good guy off the bench, solid player, can give you, 2 or 3 3-pointers a game. The number 13 pick, one of the first round picks is this year. So it's a number 13 pick in this year's draft. It's the first round picks in the 2031 and the 2033 draft. It's also a pick swap in 2030 and a second round pick in 2033. They gave up everything. And to me, I don't think it's enough to have Giannis and Bobby Portis, because that's all the Heat got was Giannis Antetokounmpo and Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis is not a guy that's going to be able to feed or, be a facilitator to Giannis Antetokounmpo. So you basically just got the Greek Freak. That was basically all of what the Miami Heat got. But Pat Riley is known for, lying in wait and seeing when is a good opportunity to get the next big superstar. He missed on Kevin Durant a few times, but rumors had it that they had been trying to get Giannis for a while, but the Bucks were not willing to trade him. And that's what happened there. So for 13 years, I mean, it's been a 13-month saga of him wanting to be traded, not wanting to be traded. Everybody knew he was going to be traded. It just depended on if it was going to be in February at the trade deadline, or was it going to be at the end of the season or in the offseason. Obviously, it's in the offseason, and he don't want to stay there. But I can tell you this, Miami's not making it to the finals. I'll call it right now. My coworker at work, he's all happy because he's the biggest Miami Heat fan. He was talking about how they're going to get Giannis, and all of this. And I said, they're still not going to make it to the finals next year. I said, because they're going to give up so much to get him. And look what they did. They gave up all that what I just said. Again, 3 first-round picks, a pick swap in 2030, and a second-round pick in 2033. I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, you don't have enough left with the team with Norman Powell. So you're going to have Norman Powell, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Bam Adebayo. Who are the other 2 players that are going to make the Heat a championship contender? That's going to make them better than the Celtics. I think if he was truly wanting another championship, I think he really tried. He really should have tried to sway the people towards the Celtics, trade me to the Celtics, because that was going to be your best shot with Jason Tatum. You are not winning a championship in Miami anytime soon. Tell me when I'm telling lies. Please, somebody out there, let me know if the Miami Heat are going to make the finals next year. Do you honestly believe the Miami Heat are going to make the finals? Are they going to make it out of the first round? Like I tell my boy at work, it'll be a blessing if they still make it out of the first round with Giannis. And somebody says they will. Is that wishful thinking, or is that based upon what you see before you? Because if you look at what you see before you, there's no way you can surmise that the Miami Heat, even with the Greek Freak, even with Giannis Antetokounmpo, that they are going to be a legitimate juggernaut in the Eastern Conference. I don't see them being better than Boston. I don't see them being better than New York. Um, maybe even Detroit. I don't see them being better than. So they went from out of the play in. They didn't even make it in the play in, the Miami Heat, to where they may be a fourth or fifth seed. I give them that next year. They'll be a fourth or fifth seed at best. He says he sees the future. Hey man, I mean Logan, Demonstraces or whatever it is, Nostradamus, Logan Nostradamus. But listen, man, I understand. My boy is a big Heat fan, and I always liked the Heat, but I was never a fan of the Heat because I always liked the Heat culture. I always like how Udonis Haslam was always no nonsense. You knew that he was the enforcer on that team. You knew if you act out of line within that team, he was going to be the one to probably straighten you back in. So I always liked the culture of the Miami Heat. Don't get me wrong there. Maybe next to the San Antonio Spurs as a team that really solidifies team, and it's about the team, and the team is the bigger thing. Yes, I will say that about the Miami Heat. But if you're going to sit up here and say that they're a legitimate contender because they gave up so much to get a superstar, I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. There's no way nowadays that you can really win a championship with one bona fide superstar. And please name me another superstar on the Miami Heat. Not one. A close second is Norman Powell. I'll give you that. He's solid. And then on some nights, he disappears. I can speak to that. Putting him in my parlay in my betting apps. My goodness. Hit or miss. Hit or miss. Giannis Antetokounmpo needs someone that's not necessarily hit or miss. He needs a bona fide, like threatening guard, like a guard that can really spread the floor, that can really get, possibly even draw a double team to where he's freed up. And then once he gets in traffic, I mean, you ain't stopping the Greek Freak. I'll give you that. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I am sorry to hear that. Prayers always for you. One members in the chat said, I'm the best streamer," which is very, very kind of you to say that because I know I am not, but it's very kind to say they have cancer. So hi to everybody in the chat as well. And again, I'm praying for you with that cancer. I see that, Logan. But yeah, I just had to get on here because I know that when I get to work tomorrow, my supervisor is going to be all over, talking about working me up a sweat here. Talking about, oh, I told you about Giannis. I told you we were going to get Giannis. I told you. And all I'm going to be able to say is, I told you that y'all would give up heaven and earth to get him. And then y'all still ain't going to be nothing but trash this year. I shouldn't say trash because if you're fourth or fifth seed, you're not trash. You're not. But you're not elite either. You're not good either. So, but let's see what happens though. Let's see who they get in free agency. But I don't see them coming out of the East. I don't see them coming out of the second round of the East. But I will give them that they will make the playoffs without having to play in the play-in, and that they will make it out of the first round. I'll go ahead and concede that. You got the Greek Freak. I think he's good enough to at least get you to the playoffs and out of the first round if you don't get no other supporting help for him. But tell me what you guys think, because we're live. We are live, and the blockbuster trade has happened with Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Miami Heat. Tell me what you guys think. Do you guys think this really changes the NBA landscape? Do you think that the Miami Heat are now the odds-on favorite to come out of the East? And do you think that the Miami Heat, with Giannis Antetokounmpo now, not with any other possible free agents, but just now, do you think he's good enough for the Miami Heat to be able to win a championship with, to lean their, to hang their hat on him? Let's be honest. But tell me what you think, though. Tell me what you think. All right, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. I had to obviously say something because I'm a big basketball fan, and my supervisor is a freaking Miami Heat fan. And if you can believe this, he's not only a Miami Heat fan first. Guess what his second favorite team is? The New York Knicks. Now, make it make sense. In the same conference, right? But Knicks did win the championship, so he might be a front. He might be a front rider. He might be a what they call it, front runner. You know what I mean? But I'm sure he's happy as a clam right now. I'm surprised he didn't send me a message saying how the Miami Heat got Giannis. I told you, but it don't mean a hill of bean if you can't win a championship with them. Again, tell me when I'm telling lies. Giannis will not bring a championship to Miami unless they get a bona fide superstar guard, which I don't see that happening. But stranger things have happened in the NBA. All right, guys. Oh, yeah. And my Lakers, they better not trade Austin Reeves. That's all I do know. Keep Luka, keep Austin Reeves. And if you got to deal LeBron, if you got to let LeBron walk back to Cleveland, do so. But don't deal and get on this 2, 3, 4, 5, 16 deal before the trade window actually opens up to where it is official. Please, let's not do that. But congratulations again to the Miami Heat. They got Giannis Antetokounmpo. They got their big fish. They got him. They got him. We got him. As somebody once famously said. That's what the Heat just said today. We got him, ladies and gentlemen. We got him. That's the Miami Heat. All right, guys. Signing off here at the Sports Report. We'll be back before you know it. Take care.